Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Alternate M episode Phazon. In the last episode, we got ourselves the speed booster and we made our way here into the Tetrafuse with it. Anyways, I actually forgot 2 items back in the Phazon mines that I'll have to get when we return there. Because we will be going back later on in life. Anyways, let's make our way forwards. And watch out, we got some big dudes in here, some big side hoppers. And be careful where you shoot. Because if you shoot in the wrong spots, you'll open up some gates you don't want to open. Otherwise, head right to get a missile. That wasn't there before. It was a little further to the right. And in here we have Phazon particle. So that's all we came down there for. Make sure you kill the enemies, by the way. Because if you don't, you won't be able to leave. And that wouldn't be good for your health. And that's not nice. You're not nice. Bastards. Thankfully, if we head up this way... Uh-oh. Metroid X parasites. They're creating a Metroid fusion. Bam. Roll credits. Anyways, head up here to get a Phazon particle. We are just ripping through those. Also, if you need health, you can use this. Which I'd almost recommend doing. At least have maybe 4 energy tanks ready up. Have 4 of those squares lit up. So, let's do it. We don't have to do this, but we're going to do a speed booster jump through here. Be sure to land right there. Perfect. And then begin shooting because we have trouble in this room. And what's Trouble's name? Well, it's Batoon. Hi, Batoon. You look a little different, don't ya? Come on, buddy. And he's dead. That's probably the easiest time I've ever had with him. Oh, that used to crumble, but it doesn't crumble anymore. Alrighty. Now that Mom's done killing the baby, we can get through the blue juice. The blueberry acid. We get our prize. So what is it? It's missile battery. And purple frequency added to beam. Purple doors now accessible. Very nice. We can now access new areas and it wants us to go to the volcano. But if you know, the volcano's blocked off to us, so we're going to have to take a different route to get there. See if we can do this first try. Yes, we did. Lucky us. Alrighty. Want to make our way up and to the left, because in here we got an item I couldn't get in the previous version. So make sure you get rid of these enemies, because we're actually going to come across a couple enemies in here that are going to really wreck our day if we don't get a speed booster going. I would highly suggest it. So, let's do it. Oh shit. Ah, we did pretty good. Anyways, in here we get a reserve tank. I did that because the full message plays through. Nice. Those didn't work before, but now they do. Sweetness. Alright, let's head downwards. Because we are pretty much done here in the Tetrafuse. Yeah, our visit here was rather short-lived. Sadness, I know. Alright, come on, Dark Samus. Down we go. And to get a Phazon particle. Now, there are items over here to the right, but we can't really deal with those right now, so we're going to have to ignore them, sadly. I did turn the mic volume down just a teensy bit. There's also something over there, but we can't deal with that right now either. Just showing stuff off for later. Now, if you want to, you can head through this purple door and come into the navigation room. I feel like this is supposed to do something like maybe download the map, but it still doesn't work. As you can see, the blinker wants us to go to the volcanoes I pointed out before, because a little sign tells us that. You want to go this way. Now, just in case you're feeling adventurous, I would highly advise against going up that way, because there's bad things. And over here, I think we have a save point if you want to use it. Yeah. That wasn't there in 0.3. Anyways, that's enough showing things off. Let's leave. You're like, well, in the original 0.3, we got a grapple beam over there. Well, not in this version, sorry. And boom! Eat our Phazon snot. Anyways, let's shoot that little corner and get a Phazon particles. Pear tickles. Pear tickles! Alright, we gotta kill all the dudes in this room. Actually, wait, that may have been changed in this version. Let's check. That door's blue. You need to die. And the door over to our right is already open. They did change that. Oh, looks like we don't have to fight these enemies again. Nice. So let's head to this portion of the Tetrafuse, the yellow tower, which we're going to call it. Boom. And down we go. Into the land of dragons. If only. Alright, there's actually some goodies we can get here right now. I just want to make sure I got this one. We should have. Yeah, we did. Doesn't hurt to make sure. Though the Phazon particles are my main objective. They're what I'm most worried about when it comes to getting crap. I get on those Phazon missiles and... I shot too early. Just like in 0.3. Because in here we have an extremely important item. This should be our second Valkyrie key. 7 more keys required to unlock the final area. So that's pretty sweet. I don't think we're going to get another gun upgrade for a while, actually. Anyways, with that collected, where do we want to head next? Actually, I'm going to meet you guys in the warp station in just a minute. And we're back. As you notice, I've filled up on goodies. I made a quick pit stop to fill up. And I should point something out. The reserve tanks in this game are actually broken. They only go to 64 energy for some reason. So that's gonna have to get fixed. Anyways, we want to make our way down into the Phazon mines. Just showing this off in case anyone forgot or is playing along with. It's up to you. Anyways, those 2 items I forgot are actually here, so I'm going to meet you back where we got the speed booster right below us. And we'll collect those 2 items really quick. And we're back. The items we actually missed are right up this way. If we'd have just kept wall jumping up, would have gotten ourselves a Phazon pear tickle and a missile battery. So yeah, that's the 2 items we missed. So I'm going to meet you back at the entrance to the Phazon mines, right back up there, in just a hot second. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that little detour, but mistakes were made yesterday. And with the purple frequency, we can now head right. And to see what delicious treats await us here. The first one being, suddenly grapple beam. And you know what the funny thing is? This item is completely useless. I have never found a use for it since I've started playing this. Anyways, we need to make our way down into the vanilla Coke. I know I said root beer, but there's a lot of vanilla stuff, so we're going to say vanilla Coke. Because I really like Coca-Cola. And we took very minor damage, which is good. I also filled back up my health because of that one spot with the 50,000 little bugs spawning out of it. Anyways, if you remember this next room, it had a whole buttload of pirates that we needed to defeat. So what's changed about this room? Well, first of all, you don't immediately just fall. And secondly, we still have to defeat those pirates. So I would suggest using your missiles because, for one, they do a buttload of damage. As you can see, I've so lovingly demonstrated. And secondly, there's a missile recharge station up top. So you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't. I think it takes like 8 or 9 missiles to kill them. Compared to the bajillion shots it takes to off them. And you want to make sure you kill everything in this room. Also, down here we have a Phazon pear tickle. Because there's a door at the top that'll only open if we defeat everything in this room. Which is a bit madness, I know. You don't have to do it, though. Oh, come on, you little bugger. Thank you. It was running away from us. We don't... Oh, yeah, it's a missile door. We'll have to open that on the way back down. And it's a purple one. How fun. Whoosh! I want to get rid of him. I don't mind taking the damage. We have plenty of health. Alright, we've run out of missiles, but thankfully that was the last pirate we needed to kill. So lucky us. Not lucky us. Man, my luck has been all over the place lately. Let's just head up here. Do the electric boogaloo with Jerkface there. And let's head back up. Yeah, this room can be a bit of a pain. I kind of wish he had changed it. Or hell, just get rid of the atomics entirely. Seem to have to defeat everything in this room so annoyingly. I get it's for an optional item, but still. It's annoying for completionists, I think. Now, because these enemies have to explode in a ridiculous fashion, if you want to get any kind of power-ups, you have to wait out their explosion animation. So, shoot up here to get a Phazon particle while you wait. Also, this room has been changed too. It used to have a more open sky background, but as you can see, it's more of a cave system now. So I think the room is designed a bit differently too. Anyways, head left. Because this will take us outside. And if I remember correctly, this all used to be one big room, not two separate rooms. Give me that. Also, I want you to take note of something. Hey, look at that. We got a ship there, but isn't there a ship parked back at the Tetrafuse? Weird. And interesting. Anyways, head down into the ship. We're gonna take it for a joyride. Alright, Dark Samus. Hotwire this. Crap. Her hot wiring skill is not high enough. But we do get a missile battery for our efforts. I think hot wiring would be something she does. Dark Samus is evil. Or maybe she's good in this reality. I don't know. This is an alternate reality. I'm not gonna waste your time waiting those jerks out. We're gonna live. So let's race on back. As fast as possible. Dark Samus left the oven on. If she doesn't get home, it will burn the house down. And no amount of excuses will save her. Silly Steel, it's just the Aurora Borealis. Anyways, we got to shoot this door down, so let's take it out. Alright, it was an easy purple door. I guess Red Monkey wanted to take it easy on us this time. Alright, this time I wouldn't recommend using your missiles against these guys. Yeah, look at that. I hate how healthy these enemies are. To the point of feeling tanky. Where it doesn't matter what kind of beam combinations you use, it always feels like it takes forever to kill them. Alrighty, roll on through. And we got a fun room in here, actually. One that's infamous to the Phazon players. Someone actually thought this room's on a timer. Bah. It's not on a timer, it's just 2 closing gates. So let's get a running start. And jump! Very nice. We got it on the first try. Lucky us. So let's head right and get our prize. Also, that room can take a while. We get a missile battery. Now, I'm going to go a bit of length on this episode because we're coming up on a very nice treat, and I'd prefer not to wait. So we're going to go for 20 on this episode if needed. So you guys have waited long enough for a new Let's Play to happen. So let's give you a little bonus treat before my day off. You guys have earned it. Anyways, make sure you roll through this door because Red Monkey decided to stay a troll and leave the one-hit killer there. The guy that takes a full tank of energy. Also, that Sparky guy up there just no longer freezes the game. So yeah, old bugs have been fixed, it's just sadly new ones have been introduced. And he's nearly ironed everything out. Sadly, he has not fixed the reserve tanks completely, but hell, compared to other games out there these days, this game is very polished for what it is. A few minor bugs isn't going to ruin the experience for me. Anyways, there was a health station if you needed it. Besides, nothing is game-breaking in this. Yeah, the reserve tanks suck not to be able to get, but overall the game is still extremely completable. Besides, the auto tanks are a bit redundant considering how much health you get. Alrighty, with the ability to get reserve tanks, actually, we're gonna go get something that we couldn't get. Well, I couldn't get in my test playthrough of this game. So let's go nab ourselves a delicious treat. Dark Samus is hungry for cookies. That's why she wants to get home, so those cookies don't burn the house down, because she left the oven on. It's a slow bake, so she's got plenty of time, but she's feeling hasty. Alrighty, let's make our way back up this familiar red shaft. And we gotta get on our dark beam, sadly. I know, sadness. Thankfully, that experience is already over. It was just a dream. The door was open when we arrived. Also, the auto tank color has changed to red, which is interesting. Anyways, go down here to get a reserve tank. You know, to show that off, actually, as you can see, we're only at 64. So yeah, the reserve tanks are broken still. But at least we can collect them, so it's a step in the right direction. Oh, Red Monkey, you silly goose. Alrighty, let's make our way back to the left. And let's get out of the Phazon mines, because if you remember where we are, we're actually right below the volcano. We're actually behind where that lava is. So we're gonna go get ourselves some delicious treats. A very delicious treat. An extremely welcomed treat, actually. So, let us take the elevator back up to the volcano and out of these Phazon mines, full of nasty things that want Dark Samus dead. Well, starting off, we're going to head left because originally this was a dead end to us. Because if you tried to go this way, there'd be ice blocking your path. I don't know how ice got inside the volcano. That don't make much sense to me, but I'm no geologist. But regardless, the ice is gone now. The boobies are still there. Nice and round. And more detailed, too. But better is the missile battery. We can now assault our enemies. Dark Samus style. Alrighty, now we're gonna head towards that delicious upgrade I want to get so badly. It's gonna be a bit of a beefer of an episode, but I don't see the point in making you guys wait. But first, there's always a but first, I know. We have to head to the right, because there's actually an energy tank over this way I want to nab. I don't fall into the hot nacho cheese. Dark Samus don't need calories. She's gonna become fat, Dark Samus. And she won't be able to complete her mission. Whatever her mission is. They never actually said what her mission is. Funny enough, in Reality B, Samus actually becomes corrupt and becomes Dark Samus herself. Which is kind of ironic, I guess. I bet you that door to the right has an item I missed in my first playthrough, or maybe it's a warp station. I don't know. There's a nice little refill station right there if you need it. Otherwise, make your way over here to the right. Now be careful, this room is full of pipes. But they've been kind of moved a bit. They're not hidden inside the terrain anymore. We're kind of all in one spot now, as you can see. Anyways, after we kill all them, for all our efforts we get blue Phazon. The gravity suit of the game. Huzzah! So what are we going to do with this delicious blue Phazon suit? Find out next time on Let's Play Alternate M, episode Phazon.